and through lived experiences, and that's okay, right? This is not just financial scarcity. This is also emotional and spiritual scarcity. All right. So now you see the truth. You've written down this truth and you're like, oh, perfect timing, because I was just trying to get my words together of what it is I'm releasing during this full moon. Because although full moons are great for, are a lot of people use it for manifestation, but it's not about manifesting. How can you manifest when you have a cancerous limiting belief in your subconscious mind? That needs to be released. When I see full moon, it makes me understand that things are filled up to the brim. There's no more to be added, which means it's time to release. Some people might say, oh, you're filled up to the brim. It's time to give from overflow. But that's if you're on that energy, right? But if you need to release and you've been trying to manifest for a long time, or you've just been trying to bring things into the material experience, there is something that needs to be released from your subconscious mind. And in the new moon, when the new moon comes, at least after you release this in the full moon, now you have a nice base, healthy, clean. Everything is organized. Everything is, you're supported. Your guides help you remove this. Like now is healing time, right? When you think about removing a cancerous tumor or going to surgery, you need rest. You get the delicious foods, you get whatever you want. You get this nice treatment, you get everything. You can have whatever you like. You get everything that you want now. Okay? That's new moon energy. At least in my understanding. Maybe that'll change, and with experience and with awareness and with another layer of integration in my spiritual journey, we'll see. Right? But for now, and for quite a bit now, that's what it's been, right? So as we know, this is not just a financial poverty consciousness. This could also be emotionally as well as spiritually. And remember, spiritual comes before the finances, before the emotion. So I think it's highly important to take care of that first. Wouldn't you agree? Right? And this audio, by the way, is for me. I just hope you get something out of it as well. Illusions are now being cleared. You're seeing the truth without fantasy, right? This is finally you recognizing the seed for what it is. It didn't come from the truth. It came from the projections and limitations of others. Because the truth is, you've always known. That's why you had such grand ideas and dreams and goals. That wouldn't have been placed in you if it wasn't for you already. You always knew what you deserve. You always knew what you get to create and manifest and materialize for yourself. Right? This could represent coming from anyone that you've ever loved. Family, friends, lovers, supporters in any way. And then ancestors. Things that you don't even remember because it's just in your bloodline. You've incarnated with it through your mother's womb. Right? People you've celebrated, people you should have celebrated, but didn't always. They should have celebrated you. I'm sorry. People who should have celebrated you, but didn't always, right? Even small wins that held a great opportunity for them to support, they didn't. They withheld true support, even for your biggest dreams, right? For the things that you truly wanted, right? Unspoken, fast-moving influences, any type of discouragements that may have stuck, right? Because there's already subconscious debris. And now anything else added just adds on to it, creating this solidifying seed more and more. Unequal energy exchanges, ego battles, manipulation, emotional power plays, others trying to have control over you, over your dreams, over your goals, over how far you make it in life. control over resources that could have been used to help you and to support you, but deliberately chose to be held, right? And then you have your own hidden fears and subconscious conditionings and ancestral shadows lingering around. It's just a lot. No wonder this subconscious belief had to put you on pause. But this is a sacred pause, because now it's coming to you to meet it, to see it clearly so it could be burnt and released. Okay? It could have been any other relationships that where your dreams were minimized, or they just wasn't supported, like I said before. Maybe people telling you to choose the safe path, go to work, go to school, get your RN, get your this, get your that. And of course it seemed like it would have been supportive, but we don't know in the grand scheme of things what blocks what delays what. And no matter what, there's going to be challenges, there's going to be delays, but it would be better if you chose what those were instead of being put in a position because you listened to someone else, right? This is why it's so entrenched. It wasn't one person saying it once. It was repeated over time by people and energies you trusted, which made that belief feel like yours when it never was. So your pause right now isn't just for you. It's ancestral repair. It must be done. There is no more moving forward. Just think of it this way. I don't know how many of you watch iRobot. I recently just watched it and it makes sense to use this. I'm sorry if you didn't. Maybe this is a good opportunity for you to go to watch it. The robots were all controlled by Vicky, inevitably, at the end of the film. Vicky is the motherboard. She's the brain of all the robots. And the robots is trying to kill all the humans or trying to kill all the other robots and trying to take over, right? And this is you. You're the robot. You're doing this, you're doing that. You're being told what to do, when to do it, how to be safe, what is safe, what is not safe. And you're like, I don't want to do this anymore, right? I don't want to do this anymore. You're Sunny. You're the only one. Right? A part of you is Sunny. The other part of you, that's the split brain. A part of you is Sunny. The other part of you is robot. You're so used to doing certain things, you didn't even realize the systematic training in the seed that was being planted, this cancerous cell in your subconscious mind, until now, the Sunny within you, the Haru within you, right, is rising up. And you figured out, well, okay, now that I see this seed for what it is, this motherboard must die. It must go. And it's so funny, when you look at the film, they inject it with some type of liquid serum right into the brain, right? And then it starts to take all the nanobites, starts to go around spreading it, turning it black and killing it. And then it travels up the spine of Vicky. So this was affecting your nervous system as well. Feeling like 1 minute you're motivated, the next minute you're not. 1 minute you want to do this, you have ideas, the next minute you're like, oh, this is even going to work? Am I wasting my time? You have 20, 50, 100 tabs open. This affected your nervous system. So the good thing is perhaps you've already started to incorporate yoga. You already started to drink more water. You started to believe in yourself a lot more. So now you're moving the energy. So the reason why also you're going through this is like there's a yo-yo effect with your body and your emotions and your thought process. This is literally what it looks like when you are being split completely. And this is what I believe the lionsgate has been doing for me, and perhaps for thousands, hundreds of thousands of you, splitting the non-believers to the believers, splitting it apart. So sometimes I think in the past, I thought even hearing that meant, oh, some of us are going to go this way, some of us are going to go that way, physically, like people, right? It's being separated. I feel like that is still true as well. That is true because, again, first it's spiritual, then it's emotional, then it must experience materially, physically, right? But this split is also happening within you, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. This split is also happening within you. And I'm really sorry that this is this long. I thought it was going to be a 12-minute audio. But this is powerful. I feel it because I feel it for me. And again, this is for me. And if it supports you in any way or can support someone that you know in any way, share it with them. I'm grateful. But this has affected you, your nervous system, and that's why there's a split. This split is happening within you also. You cannot move forward if there's a part of you that does not believe this is what you deserve. So that aspect of you must go. So when you write down that release to burn it, let's say this is a great opportunity to do a burning ritual. And this is why I love fire. This is why I love fire magic, because, and I'm not talking about being a whole, having a whole ceremony. You write something down. This one thing, the belief that I can't manifest my dreams is not mine. You write it down. I release it now. You write it down and you burn it and you give it up. And before I even did this, I haven't done it yet, but I'm doing it today. And I don't know when this video is going to upload, but I'm doing it today for me. And I've already envisioned, I was visualizing me doing this. And for the first time, you guys, for the first time, as I'm watching this piece of paper burn in flame, I saw it was me burning in flames. And I was just stuck looking at the white wall. I was in awe because of the image of me burning in flames. Like, what's the name of that movie? I just watched it a few weeks ago. Oh, man. I forgot. Oh, man. I forgot the name of that movie. The lady that was like the messenger for God, and she was following what God was telling her, and she led a whole warrior lead, like she was leading a whole warrior squad to go and take over France and Rome, and I forgot. It's right there at the tip of my tongue too. But anyway, I digress. If you know it, put it in the comments. I'm sure you know what it is. Joan of Arc. I'm looking at myself in my vision, in my visualization, me burning this piece of paper, but it's me burning at the stake. And I'm at awe. And I'm shocked because it's me, it's my face. But there's also a calmness of I understand, I overstand why this must be. Literally, this is the first time I see an aspect of me being burnt away. And I have no other choice but to honor this release. Because I'm visually putting myself there as the sacrifice. This may not be for everyone, but being able to do that belief, that paper I threw in the fire turned to be me. And that's because that aspect of me is no more. The people pleasing, the forgiving, the collaborating with people that are not supportive, that are not, they want my guide. They want to come to me for this, for that, for ideas, for support, for love, for whatever it is. But they're not showing up in the same way for me. And it's okay. Maybe they don't know how to, right? But that doesn't mean I should sacrifice myself because they don't know how to. Just like I took the time to do so, they can do so as well. And I'll hold space for them. But in the meantime, I must move forward because there's no way that I'm going to let this tumor, this cancer, continue to run my life. There is no way. I'm already this far. Literally earlier, I said, I'm already balls deep. I am a woman. Thank you very much. I'm like, what balls? And then I realized that's my masculine energy stepping up. That's my masculine energy stepping up. And a lot of you might be thinking, oh, someone is going to come. You have this ultimate love life. Listen, don't let these tarot readers drive you crazy, because sometimes that ultimate masculine that you're looking at that's going to give you the world is you, if you're a woman. Even if you're a man, but I'm speaking for myself right now. So if you're a woman and you're hearing this, that masculine energy that's coming in to partner up with you and to show you is you. Is you. And this is not toxic masculinity. I'm talking about a healthy masculine balance within you. Your healthy feminine and masculine balance energy within you. which is cool, which is really great actually, because that is really the epitome of what it means to be whole and complete. And only from being whole and complete, I truly believe you would magnetize to you a partner if that's something that you are looking for. So don't look for the person because you're doing the work. Keep going for yourself. Keep working with source. I digress. This is going left. This is about the belief that you cannot manifest your dreams, okay? That's for somebody out there. Somebody channeled that. I channeled that for somebody, okay? Sorry. Yeah, there's a mirroring effect here. And I feel like if and when you do meet this masculine, after, when you're doing this integration for yourself and you magnetize this experience to you of a partner to ride out with you, they will be mirroring you, or they'll tell you they went through the same thing. Right. But anyway, back to this vision. I thought it was so powerful. It might be something that you want to do because it leads, how and I think it's because I just saw my grandmother's burial. She just transitioned, and to be able to see the body, right, still lifeless, it's almost like you're in shock, you're in awe, right? And you're in sadness, and you have no choice but you can't call anymore asking where she is and you want to speak to her. No, now you have to really release this and release her body. And I'm okay with transitions now than I was before. I think earlier I was okay, but now it's even more of an understanding for me. I'm okay with it. I'm grateful that she's an ancestor now. I'm happy for her. And I'm happy for us because the family has gained a new ancestor as well. But at the same time, to see that you have no choice but to let it go, to let her go, right? To let the ideas go, let the physical material body of her go. So I did that, and that came up in my vision. It just came up. I didn't do it. I didn't force it. It just showed my face, my body in the fire. I'm like, oh shit, this is just like Joan of Arc. And I have no choice but to be in awe, because now it's like you must sacrifice this. And remember at the end of Joan of Arc, when she signed and they brought her back into the dungeon, and that little spiritual dude in her head, right, was like, what did you do? You just proved that everything that you said was a lie, or you just forsake God. And she's like, what? No. And then finally, when she ripped up the paper or something like that, and they burned her. Well, before they burned her, he was like, okay, are you ready now for real? Like, are you ready? Are you really ready? She was like, yes. And then you just seen her burning at the end. It's like radical faith, radical self-love, radical self-belief. And I want to cry saying this, because it doesn't matter what anyone else believes. It matters what you believe. And this tumor, give it up to Archangel Michael and utilize that motherfucking fire to burn it, because it doesn't belong to you. And it's not fair that you have to carry these burdens when you're when you just want to live a life of ease and peace for you and your ancestors. It is done for you and your family that you're creating now. It is done. Okay? This cycle is complete. By clearing this belief, you're not only freeing yourself, but also shifting the energetical blueprint for those who come after you. This is about a seed removal that's from the subconscious mind that is keeping you stuck. So if this resonates with you, because you've been feeling like this tug of war within your spirit, and you don't know what it is, you keep asking, what is it? What is it? What is it? It may not be a physical or a thing, and it could be, but the physical things will be so much easier to release and to let go when you get rid of this subconscious thing, right? Right now you could have a friend or an idea or something, and you're like, you know what? This person isn't really supporting me like that. This person is this, that person is that. This idea doesn't help. This ritual is not working. This routine doesn't work for me anymore. But deep down, sometimes because of comfort, you keep doing the same thing over and over again. Or maybe you're delaying letting it go, letting the relationship go. Maybe you don't know how to, right? Maybe you don't know how to say, hey, I think we should just be grateful for the time that we spent together and what we've learned, and just allow some time and space right now. And if we're meant to come back together, then I'm open to that. But right now you need some time and space, and you need that because energetically you're no longer sacrificing yourself. And some people might not get that, and that's okay. But you get to do this for yourself. And you let it go. But when you go deep down into that subconscious and you see what this seed is and it's causing cancer, and you burn that crap and you let it go, and you do something meaningful that represents your final release, and then take some time out a few days after that to just let that settle, do nothing else, drink water, do the things that bring you joy and love and rest and nurture yourself, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Choose yourself.